1 year ago today, I was in Cologne alone to see this cathedral. Look at her. Look at her. She's fucking beautiful. I took my first solo trip at 34 years old after coming out of like a 10-year long depression, and it was the most magical thing that's ever happened, and it's changed my life in a million ways. My name's Amy. Usually I talk about relearning U.S. history, but I'm going to tell you this story because it's been 1 year and my entire life has changed in a year. So I was in Cologne to see the cathedral. It's absolutely beautiful. There's also a Christmas market behind the cathedral, but I was so excited about getting to Cologne that I forgot to book my train from Cologne to Berlin. So I hopped on this little fancy website called Amio, and I booked my train. It was like the cheapest ticket I could get, right? I had a budget. We were sticking to it. I wanted to spend money in Berlin. Around Hanover, a man walked on the train, sat next to me. We had assigned seats. It wasn't actually his seat. As it turns out later, someone took his seat and he got on and he sat next to me and we talked for hours. The next day we went out for drinks. The following day, we spent like 12 hours together going to bookstores and seeing the sights in Berlin. Now, I would have never gone on this solo trip if in January of 2024, I hadn't opened up my phone and started yapping on the internet. You might be saying, Amy, you're overblowing content creation and what it did for you, but I'm not. It helped me find who I was again. Now, I was already coming out of the back end of like that 10-year depression, but I was supercharged by posting content because I was working towards a job that I desperately wanted or thought that I wanted for like 3 or 4 years to transition out of one industry and into another. And I was working so hard to do it, but to get there, I had to go through so many shitty jobs. So having something after work like content creation made things more fun. Reading books with a purpose to talk about them on the internet really led me to keep going. And then in April of this year, I got laid off from that job that I'd worked for 5 fucking years. And it was the best thing that could have ever happened. In May, I launched a podcast called The Foolish Optimist Podcast. And from September to November, I was able to go to Germany and stay with this man. And he is meeting me for Christmas in Spain while I work on a visa to move to Germany. And I say all of this to say that if you're having a really hard time, you're going to come out of it on the other side. The moral of this story is not that I met a man on a train, but it is that I found my voice again. It's that I led myself out of a deep, dark Great Depression. It's my own personal Great Depression. And I hope you'll be able to do the same. I hope you'll find something. Maybe it is content creation. Maybe it's music. Maybe it's art or volunteering or just cooking. Maybe it's something, whatever it is. Find a tiny bit of joy. You never know what 1 year post Great Depression looks like. I love you. Do not give up. Okay? Promise?